jump bail, go down south. My man Paris down south, another cat from down south that I didn't shout, but should have. Paris is like this country cat, but he's wild as Me and Paris wound up getting caught up robbing a party.
Wait, that's some Brooklyn.
Yeah, like I was a young wild kid. So we robbed this party. There was a board and brick.
Whose idea was this?
My man's, but I was with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's even in the lyric. You know what I'm saying? It was your man's idea, but the time is yours. But just say like so we at this. I always dressed to a 10. That's one thing. The crew I came up with, even at a young age, I was always dressed to a 10, even as a street cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, however you see me, I'm always dressed to get in something, whether or not I'm on the list or not. Like, you know, I'm always going to be presentable. I'm always going to look clean. I'm always going to have a clean cut to me because...
Shout out to H.
All right.
And Gat.
Shout out to H.
All right.
And Champ.
No, I'm regular, man. I'm comfortable.
And bigger.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But just being clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gets you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you don't look disheveled, when you look, you know, like when you look like you paid some money for your shoes or your sneakers, or you know what I'm saying?
Like in trouble when you walk in.
Right.
Look like you're trying to start anything.
Right. So we're literally at this board and brickyard party for the people who work there, but we don't work there. We just crash it, but we look like we belong. So we in the spot. The chick behind the coat check takes a liking to me. I'm peeping furs, pocketbooks, all kind of shit in the coat check. I'm like, yo, B.
It's lit.
Go get the car, bring it up. I'm taking Shorty out of here. Take everything in here, throw it in the car. Furs, pocketbooks, all that shit. All right, cool. I take Shorty. She's like, come on, let's go, whatever. My man backs the car. We empty the whole coat check out. We out. Of course, wound up getting caught up because it's board and brick and the town is this little. You know what I'm saying? Once the word was out, it wasn't hard to find the motherfuckers that did this. You know what I'm saying? It was like the town I'm in is smaller than Staten Island. You know,
black guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Weren't there two black guys in here earlier? Where are they now? All right, there we go.
That was us.
And it was Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying?
So they had an accent. They didn't talk like we did. All right, no problem.
So literally, we drive in the middle of town, and out of nowhere at a red light, cop cars everywhere, this, that, and the other. I'm on the run. I'm trying to jump. I'm trying to open the door. I forget my man's door is broken. So I'm rolling out the window and trying to get out the window. They get to the car just in time to help me out the window. Word up. Just in time to help me out the window. Throw me in some cuffs. Throw my man in some cuffs. They, you know, we caught. Now, when my record pops up, I'm wanted in New York, this, that, and the other. They hit me with the sweetheart. You know, listen. If we get back everything and you don't fight extradition, we'll drop these charges. We just want to get you out of here. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do? Let's do that. All right. So now I'm in the county. New York has 90 days to come get me. This foul niggas, boy. They got 90 days to come get me. Now, when you're in the county, like there's no exercise. You're not going outside. There's no shaving. There's no haircuts. Did 90 days in the county, and these motherfuckers let me walk. My mom came to get me, my man Paris came to get me. But on the 90th day, they had to let me go. 90th day, I'm walking out the fucking jailhouse, down the steps. As I'm walking down the steps, two white men walk up. Are you in Dres Titus? No. I'm looking like hair crazy. I'm like, no. They're like, yes, you are. Come on. Literally, walk me back into the motherfucker. Word up, walk me back into this shit. I'm like, you gotta be, like, I had 10 seconds of word. No. You know what I'm saying? Niggas walk me back in on the 90th day. Walk me back in. Cuff me up. The next day, I'm on a plane. You get on the plane. I'm on the plane in shackles. I'll never forget the little white boy sitting across from me because he couldn't take his eyes off me. And I'm, it scared the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like, I look mad disheveled. I'm looking mad crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I've been in the county for 90 days, so I got mad. Like, you know, my mom's is in this town. All my niggas. I got 2 huge bags of clothes, toiletries, this and the other, going to Rikers Island. They put me on a plane in shackles, take me off the plane, LaGuardia. I get in a green Audi. They put me in a green Audi, throw me to Rikers Island. I get to Rikers Island, I got crazy bags, this, that, and the other. And
they told you couldn't keep it.
that actually played to my advantage because it looked like almost like I was coming down from
up
upstate
top.
or something.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that kind of softened my walk a little bit where cats was like, oh, he's seasoned. But I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I was a young boy on Rikers for the first time for real. So, I'm coming through and like I'm in New Jack Quad and life is crazy, man. Life is crazy, but watch how you treat people. I'm in New Jack Quad. Now, when I was hustling, one day this cat runs up on me while I'm hustling and he's kind of spastic with it. Like, yo, my man, this and the other, like, I got to get to the hospital, man. This is my work. My girl about to have my baby. This man, I ain't got no paper on me. I got to get to the hospital. He's kind of crackish with it. But I looked at him, something about him was like, he's just like me. And I'm hustling at the time. So I go in my pocket, I pull out a mint, like, yo, here. I give him $20. He's like, yo, gives me a hug. He's like, no one else would even fucking talk to me. Hops in the cab. He's thanking me as he's getting in the cab. And I believed him. Like, he was like, all right, whatever. It was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Going about my business. Now I'm in New Jack Quad. I got all this stuff, this, that, and the other. I'm just taking it all in. Now they got the north and south side, you know what I'm saying?
You was in a 4 building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just, it's my first time. I'm taking it in. And 74. You know what I'm saying? So on the south side, I'm on the south side. On the north side, I see somebody across staring at me. And I'm like, oh shit, it's about to be, RAC is about to be some bullshit. Nigga gets into in between the north and south side and he comes up to the partition, the glass. He starts banging on it, bam, 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 bam. And I'm like looking around and he's pointing, you. I'm like, oh shit. You. And like he's all aggressive with this shit. And I'm like, I'm just real regular with it. All right, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what this nigga want. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's Rikers Island. I'm already seeing how it's playing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm already in my head like, okay, well, first one I walks up, that's what I'm dealing with. It is what it is. This nigga, eventually they open our side. This nigga comes running in our side, runs up to me, and I'm damn near ready to swing on that nigga. He's like, you don't remember me, Nigga, you gave me $20. I needed to get to the hospital to see my girl. Any of y'all niggas front on this nigga, I'll murder you. I'll murder anybody in this motherfucker front on him. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
That's paying it forward right there.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't have a bail, so, because I jumped bail, so I didn't have a bail, so I wound up being in New Jack Quad way too long, which was to my advantage. You know what I'm saying? Wound up being on a house game. I couldn't be on a house game, but they wound up damn near making me house game because I was there so long. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had I had a funny, I guess, rating or something, whatever the fuck. They wasn't quick to send me anywhere.
Yeah, you wasn't classified.
Right, because I had jumped out.
For the answers.
Yeah, it wasn't classified.
You know what I'm saying?
The house gang is like the porters in the house, the people that clean up around the house.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was there for quite a while. So probably my first couple of months was right there in New Jack Quad, which played to my advantage because I'm learning how to jail without being amongst the craziness. You know what I'm saying? It's real. I don't know this is the soft version of what exists here, but it's real enough. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning enough. I'm seeing cats I know. I'm seeing cats I know that I thought was real that's getting played all the way out. I'm like, nigga, I thought you was. I had to start learning about my walk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, I'm not dumb. I'm me. Let me do my, so I had to go through a few things. And you become a whole different person in prison. Like it's. That's a fact. It's sad. It's sad who you have to become. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not even some shit about I'm not gonna bother you, don't bother me. That shit don't exist. No. You know what I'm saying? Like you think, like I'm not gonna bother nobody, nigga. That don't exist. You have to damn near take a volatile stance, whereas, all right, there's food and there's eaters of food. Those are your two choices.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There's food and there's eaters of food. And, shit, it wasn't hard to decide quickly where I stood. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, this little nigga is about to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I started becoming somebody that wasn't the person I walked in.
How much of that were you able to leave behind when it was time to go? How much of that came with you?
I brought a lot of it in with me, and I had to get in touch with it. And just as quickly as I could, I put that shit down because I didn't like who I became. I didn't like who I saw. I didn't like what we have to deal with. Like that shit was heartbreaking. That shit was heartbreaking. And the saddest part was that I knew I didn't have a choice. Let me tell you a quick story, a quick jail story. That shit broke my heart, man. Word up, this shit broke my heart. I told you how I was going for a long time down south, this, that, and the other. So, crazy story. So I wanted to get transferred to the women's house. You know what I'm saying? Just back when shit was just mad populated, fucking overpopulated. So they started housing men in the women's house. You get certain houses, certain wings had you know, it was all men. So I get sent to the women's house, and the day, like I said, I got mad clothes and shit like that. I'm going when I do go to court, I'm getting dressed, the whole shit. Like Cass is definitely like, oh, shorty, a little different with this shit. All right, cool. So the day I go to the women's house is me and 2 other cats. And you know, I had clothes and shit, so I put on this Guess denim jacket, and I zip it all the way up, and I go in the day room, knowing, you know, I done been through New Jack Quad. I know what, you know, what happens. You know, I know how cats moved. And 2 cats I came in with, cats walk up to them one by one and offer them a walk into the bathroom in the day room. First cat goes in, I'm here, he comes out holding this shit. I'm like, oh shit. They walk up to the second cat, he goes in. Hearing them, he comes out holding this shit. I'm like, yo, I zip my shit up further. I'm like, the first nigga walks up to me to ask me, slugging him right in his mouth. Not going in no fucking bathroom. The first nigga say anything to me, I'm going in his fucking mouth. No one comes up to me. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. All right, cool. Now, the cat whose house it was, Barkim from Left Rack. It was his house. You know what I'm saying? Barkim comes up to me, and he's like, yo, something about you. You all right, shorty, this, that, and the other. Y'all. Now, mind you, if I'm 18, 19, 20, I look probably 15, 16. Like, I was a little nigga, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't scared, you know what I'm saying? But I had a walk about me, but I was a little nigga. So, you know, he's like, yo, sure, you know, you all right, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. But I'm, you know, I'm reserved, and I'm just looking at him like, I don't know what's about to happen, but I peep everybody respecting him. He's walking around with little farmer bibs and shit, got little jewels on, so it's obvious what it is. Okay, cool. So I'm thinking I'm getting a pass. Niggas come in that night, New Jack niggas come in. He's looking at niggas, he walks up to me. He's like, you wanna be all right in here? Yeah. He's like, you see dude right there with the valleys? Get those. And I'm like, oh shit. Here we go. You know what I'm saying, here we go. Looking at the nigga valleys, looking at the nigga tall, nigga. I'm like, okay. It is what it is. I'd rather go up against this nigga than go up against this nigga's power. Fuck it, I'm gonna go back short. Well, not nigga ain't short, but I'm gonna go back this nigga, fuck it. So in my head, I'm like, okay, just walk up on the nigga and jab him, just punch him straight in his mouth and tell him to take the shit off. So that's what I do. I walk up to the dude, and this is my word, I'm not saying nothing to him, I'm barely looking at him, and as I literally go back to punch this nigga in the face, this nigga's like, yo, what up, Tiki? And the punch was already coming.
Oh,
I punched this nigga right in his fucking mouth. What up, Tiki? Bow! And I couldn't stop, because I already hit him. Just tell him, take it off, take him off. Hooking off on this nigga. He can't even believe what's going on, but I'm hooking off on this nigga, make him take off his fucking shit. Keep them shits to Barkim. You know what I'm saying? And that shit broke my heart. Because this was somebody I grew up with that I just didn't remember.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.